you dig it, sucker?
You're listening to the Hall of Fame. Here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
Jimmy Smith has been making a few comments since he left
Yeah.
WWE. I definitely want to lean into that right there. I like Jimmy Smith, first of all. I thought he was a good dude. I thought he did good.
Seems like a good
You know,
guy.
at his job, especially picking it up and being able to go out there and deliver, being a guy who wasn't from the wrestling business. But when I see his comments after, leaving, WWE, it just kind of disturbs me as far as letting guys like a Jimmy Smith into our business ever again. You know what I mean? Because, he came in to get paid to do a job, but then to leave the job, to want to disparage it is it's beyond me. I don't even know why, first and foremost, but Jimmy Smith says how, he wasn't paid to be a commentator. He was paid to play one on TV, which is true. But is that something you got to go out on your show and talk about? Is that something that the people really need to know about? He wasn't paid to commentate, fights. He was he's paid to commentate fake wrestling matches. When I hear people talk like that after they've gotten paid from this business, I think you should never let a guy like Jimmy Smith in the wrestling business or anyone like him ever again in our business, because that's exactly what they think of us. They think we're just a bunch of fake guys. We're out there just playing a game. I bet you any kind of money that check, it cashed, and that the dollars were real. I bet you that. I bet you that. And that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Did you get paid well? Did they slight you on your money or anything? Did anyone treat you differently or badly or in any way or anything like that? And it just makes me wonder. You know what I mean? What kind of person you're really dealing with sometimes, because I always thought Jimmy Smith was a pretty cool guy. But to hear that kind of talk, like I say, it bothers me because I love this business. I love what it has done for me and my family. And I love to watch these young guys get a chance to go out there and fulfill that dream that they, probably had since they were little bitty kids. And that dream wasn't to go out and be a fake wrestler or anything like that. That dream was to go out there and perform in front of the world, in front of the greatest fans that ever lived, the WWE universe. So it pisses me off a little bit hearing stuff like that.
It pisses me off too. Let me read the quote just for context. He says, let me explain. I wasn't a commentator in the WWE. I played a commentator on television. That's not an insult. I'm not saying it was difficult or not, because it's very difficult, but it's like you're playing a character pretending to commentate fake fights. That's what he said. And yeah, I take great umbrage with that. Because
and the only reason why I mean, not to cut you off, the only reason it ticks me off is because it's something that didn't need to be said. He said that because he wanted to say it.
Yeah, there's an agenda behind that. That just wasn't. Yeah, you're right. A random comment. And look, I actually said on this show, I didn't think Jimmy Smith was going to last very long. And I think, remember, I said that as soon as he came on, and then I said, hey, you know what? He's actually doing a great job. Like, I thought he was a very serviceable and adequate commentator, and I had no issue with him. He didn't turn me off. He didn't give me the calls of the century or anything like that, but I thought he was very serviceable at his job. And to me, I saw when he got released, he said, yeah, I'm so grateful for the opportunity, blah, 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 blah. But then you come out and you want to disrespect the business that kept you gainfully employed for the last year or however long it's been. And to me, you are a commentator. By the way, dictionary definition of a commentator is a person who comments on events. And I think that's what exactly he was doing. And he was commenting on the event that it's in front of you. You're not playing a commentator on television. When I go out in reality wrestling and I'm doing the play-by-play, I'm not playing a commentator. I'm calling the action that I see in front of me. There's no character there. If you make a joke or something, that's not even a character thing. That's just making the broadcast enjoyable, like any sports broadcaster does. But when I see a collar and elbow tie-up, I say that's a collar and elbow tie-up. Is that me playing it? Is that scripted for me to say that? Am I a character pretending to be a commentator?
That's what it is.
And Jimmy should have more respect for this industry than to use that F word. That fake word is almost the ultimate no-no. And I'm not saying that we're taking this industry more important than it needs to be. It's a form of entertainment at the end of the day. But to use a word that's disrespectful to the harm that people like yourself, Booker, and the people who he was fake commentating for months, the harm that they put onto their bodies, the damage that this business and industry takes on them, the toll that it takes on you mentally and physically. Nothing about that is fake. Is this a show? Yeah, it's a show. But guess what? As JR said famously one time, you can't fake gravity, kid. Right? Everything that you see out there is 100% real. As far as I'm concerned, do you know what I mean? Like, it's real because we see what happens to guys like Darren Drozdoff, right? Like Draws, right?
Yeah.
We see what happens to people in this industry. So I think that's such BS from Jimmy Smith. And I lost a lot of respect for him. I did.
Yeah. You know, like I say, it was just something that did need to be said. And for him to harbor those feelings, you know what I mean, about the business, and then to, you know, want people to know that that's the way he felt about it after working in it and getting paid a check for it for however long you said, a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it was. It just, like I say, it just shows me the character more than anything. Do I have a problem with Jimmy Smith? Do I you know, am I going to run up on him or anything? No, it just, but like I said, no, it's just a shame more than anything, because I thought Jimmy Smith was bigger than that, more so than anything. We got to take a break, guys. Stick around. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a minute. Can you dig it, sucker?
You're listening to the Hall of Fame. Here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.